Welcome back, everybody. This is Fiery Fire FF, and bringing you guys here another TWLB broadcast. And this time, as it starts with the Go and Everett going down, this time we have a match going between Trench Wars' Basing's finest dicE versus Extreme Games' most recent champions, Basing champions in Trauma Plus. I'm gonna call them Trauma now, and I want you guys to check out the Terriers in this match, and also I'm adopting this new format for just testing it out, seeing what you guys think. Okay, I want to see what you guys think. If you guys want the 1281 or do you want the 1920 version. With this one, I'm gonna definitely have the Who's Killed tab, the Kill tab up, and I'm gonna have more lines in the chat, and definitely have the Stats tab up too, so you can kind of see live stats. So it's kind of like seeing everything all at once. Or would you guys want a more simplistic view and just see the battle only with like maybe like, I don't know, 7 to 10 lines of chat? Okay, so let me know. And as I say that, dicE being the pro, being the recent LB winners, cleans it up, and they're saying this is how it's done. Okay, this is how it's done. Also, this is a very controversial game. There is its own, actually it's so controversial in the sense it has its own chat right now, okay, in the forum, so go check it out. Go check it out if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's pretty interesting stuff, and it basically decides the fate if we're gonna see a round 2 or part 2 to its epic game 1. Okay, here we go, and we're seeing Blah. Okay, I'm just calling Blob or B or Blah, not Blah-y period, because that's just too much to say off the tongue. So we're gonna see him play some hopefully pretty good and aggressive Terriers. Like I said, to all new Terriers in the zone, that I want to see aggressive Terriers. I want to see Terriers take a chance and do stuff that's innovative, that's aggressive, that's kind of game-changing, because that's what you are. You are the quarterback, and if you can't produce, you can't be aggressive. Imagine if the quarterback took like 10 steps back after every snap in order to set up for like a throw. I mean, it doesn't make sense. You're just gonna keep going back and back. Sometimes you just gotta like take the snap right there and maybe dish it off and do something else. Play action or throw it out to your receivers, or go for your tight ends. I don't know. Instead of going back for traditional 2-step back, 3-step drop, and then throw. So anyhow, let's see if any of the spiders can stay aggressive. dicE spiders are probably one of the best. And the shark pairings. Tabernac is, in my opinion, one of the top sharks in the league, hands down, number 1, if not number 2. And you got a great shark pairing here, and so yeah, if you watch Tabernac, if you're an aspiring shark, you actually watch all the sharks here are pretty good. I mean, they know what they're doing. Okay, so but definitely focus on Tabber. He's been like in pub dueling warbirds with sharks. Okay, if you're at that point that you're confident enough to get a positive record dueling warbirds with sharks, then yeah, you probably can handle a shark versus a shark. Okay, so that's what you guys sharks. It's like kind of like Jason Kidd. I don't know if for those NBA fans who follow Jason Kidd, he practices dribbling. Well, in his prime, practices dribbling with a tennis ball. Okay, so that means when he's handling the rock or the regular basketball, it's a lot easier because you have more surface grip. It's a lot easier to handle. But if you haven't practiced with a tennis ball, then it's a lot more difficult. So if you get used to it, so that's why just kind of apply the same principles to get better for a Terrier, and you will get better over time. And so that's good. Right now what dicE needs to do is someone needs to go off and take control of the ear and shoot down to apply pressure onto the flag and definitely force them across. Okay, so here we go, and Kate doing a good job, and we're seeing definitely Mega Man 12-0. I think Mega knows that the lights are on him. This is a pretty good match. 72 players for there's like 3 matches going on at once. Okay, so it's a lot of people in the zone right now. 72 players watching this match, and yeah, like Downfall said in the match, Blah can't stop moving, so definitely his APM is high, his APM is up. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays StarCraft 2, because APM is very important for StarCraft 2 Diamond players, or at least successful ones that don't cheese or try to counter rush or proxy every game. So, and as I say that, dicE takes the aggressive stances, warps in his units in the front position and takes them out. So there we go. And back to talking about some of the matches, some of the games, some of the players. And Mega Man right now we're seeing at an astounding 15-1, and Everett right now 13-0, Cripple 17-3. So the closest thing on Trauma would be a 13-4, no 17 and I don't even know, man. But dicE definitely has the first 3 positions locked up, and I don't think they're going to be letting go you know, that title anytime soon. Kind of like a marathon, you know, those Olympic athletes where they sweep 1, 2, and 3. That's just kind of like an all kill in a way for a base. Yeah, you win and you get 1, 2, and 3 in MVP all kill right there for a base match. Or you get a 15-0, but that's kind of hard these days. Anyhow, back to the match. Not much going on. I want to see some in-flag excitement. I want to see in-flag excitement. I want to see, you know, Terrier versus Terrier in-flag because that provides the most action, the most sequences. See who does the best, you know, spawn points and burst points. Oh, here we go. Oh, can this trauma? Can this be the first of many traumas? Offensive plays in the repertoire. We haven't seen much from Trauma yet, so let's see if they can kind of rally together. I know, you know, they may be overmatched at all the positions, but you know, these are the types of games that allow players to step up and become like stars, you know, become like game changers, have the confidence to, you know, handle like under. So Mega Man doing everything he can, getting 18-1 under. Okay, oh, 18-2 finally dies again. 100% increase to his deaths, and he only has two deaths so far. So that's doing a crazy job holding down under. Under is, again, probably the most important position in the base, but often underrated because you can't get the most kills. So if you can somehow MVP while you under, you are definitely the best spotter in that match by far, because over is very easy. You can kind of just strafe and can't, you know, back and forth, use the blocks to your advantage, and it's pretty easy. But under is, you know, if you're playing 1-on-2 or you don't get much because like Riffraff, he has no action going his way right now unless he somehow positions himself. Oh, it goes ahead, and you know, like I said, you got to be aggressive with unders. And like Cape doing a great job. Cape going out 15-2, Mega Man 24-2. You're looking at like Everett 17-0. I mean, Everett hasn't died yet, so he's doing a great job, you know, releasing bursts at right points. See, that's just a time burst because he knows that at least one's gonna make it through. Like one of them didn't go, but you know, obviously his timings are off a bit, but at least one did. Oh! Nit picks them off right there, and that could be it. That can change the game, and that can be what Chaba needs to kind of reestablish a foothold in this game. They need some momentum changers, they need some momentum plays, and that was a momentum big time game-changing plays. So here we go, and Blood's going to give us the update with the TWLD going on at the same time, Asians versus Sweet, which is one of the more anticipating matches, but Trauma hasn't had face time yet, and they deserve to be on because, you know, they have a bunch of talented players. So here we go, let's see what Everett and the Sharks can do, and see how the dicE Spiders respond to this cram, and let's see Trauma Cram. I'm going to talk kind of about, and here we go, keep going up top, and Jamal following, oh shit, oh I'm going to call him Joe, okay? Makes it a lot easier, but gets pressed back down. Tab trying to go up. Jamal doing a good job, picking up the corner. What Trauma needs to do right now, there we go, is balance. You need balance. QS doing a good job realizing there needs balance. You know, says, you know what, instead of getting a couple kills from this position, I'm going to go over. The Rooster decides to take the long way around. Unnecessary, but I guess if you want to be safe, but that's not the most, you know, efficient way to get to the other side is to go around, because he may get repped up, and then that's more seconds it takes to get to the other side. So Tabernac doing a good job applying strong pressure. Cape, Mega Man needs to get into action, and right now he's at 29-2. This is a time where, you know, you have your good record, but you got to preserve it. You can't preserve it because you got to be aggressive. Oh! Here we go. This is a typical dicE cram break. I mean, it's only a matter of time before dicE breaks the cram. I mean, against an inexperienced squad like Trauma so far. I mean, Trauma's done a great job so far, but I mean, you're just getting outmatched from, like, you know, the defending champions, and they have, like, you know, several key starters in, and so yeah, and all of them could just be solid starters. You know, I mean, dicE is pretty stacked to, like, you know, a couple of, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 bench deep. So in each position, well, not each position, but most positions. Well, maybe not for Terrier, but so Everett's special along with a couple other Terriers on dicE and Cripple, and so this is what we need. Cripple, Cape being aggressive. Oh! Cape being the aggressive spider goes down, tries to single-handedly destroy everybody. Riffraff to being the unsung hero, holding control of bottom of Cripple and Mega, and Cape is finish off Blah. And Blah, oh, barely getting out alive, doing what he can. What he can. It's like you can't do anything much. It's like by the time everyone comes, they all die because, you know, I don't think dicE Spiders are just too aggressive. They won't let him down. They won't let him, you know, breathe. Oh! Barely gets out of the way of the mine. And you see the MVP 1, 2, and 3. Cripple, Everett, Mega, Cape changes. That's it for part 1. Stay for part 2. And FF out.